Dignan remembers seeing his son Jimmy that morning.
He was sitting on the step, and I said, "What are you doing this afternoon, Jim?" He said, "Oh, I'm getting ready to go down and play ball." I said, "Okay, good luck." And about that time, I had to go back to work.
As he had so many times before, Jimmy stepped up to the plate for some batting practice. A teammate was on the mound. Jimmy liked fastballs, and when the first pitch came, it was as fast as it could be. The ball was high. It was wild. It was headed straight for Jimmy's heart. Jimmy couldn't get out of the way in time. The ball slammed into his chest. Jimmy Dignan did not get up.
I got a call at Eloise Hospital out here on Michigan Avenue. I went to the desk and asked him about Jim, and they said, "Oh, he died. He died on the way here."
We missed that boy a lot, and so many things about that you couldn't help but like about him, you know. He's a sweet guy.
The death of Jimmy Dignan made all the papers. It seemed the entire town of Dearborn mourned. But no one was as stunned by Jimmy's death as Donna Lambkin, because she knew. An angel had touched her on the shoulder and told her. She knew Jimmy was going to die, and there was nothing she could do.
I had guilt. I knew Jimmy was going to die, and I felt like I could have prevented it. And why didn't I tell someone? They maybe wouldn't have played baseball that day, although the angel didn't tell us how he was going to die. Had I told somebody, maybe he would have been saved.
Donna left Dearborn. She cut off contact with her old boyfriend, Lloyd, and just about anyone who'd remind her of what happened. She would wind up in Missouri, in a town that doesn't have a baseball team. And for 40 years, she lived with her secret. Donna wrote to the extraordinary. She wanted someone to know. She wanted Jimmy's parents to know.
I've always wanted to tell his family that he is with God. He took him. And not having done so, I have felt regret and guilt.
When the extraordinary arrived in Dearborn, Jimmy's parents and sister were anxious to meet with us. The first thing we did was show them Donna's letter.
Some of it seems a little bit far-fetched. You've heard of these things happening before. Suppose they can happen again.
I think it could happen. I think it could happen.
They showed us the home movies that kept Jimmy Dignan alive in their memories. Forever 15.
Put a hand up a close to drive. That's what it looks like, you know.
This footage was shot just days before Jimmy's death.
That's Brother Don running to base, and next comes Jim. And obviously hit home run. He's rounding the bases.
In Missouri, we showed Donna the Dignan's reaction.
Have you ever heard anything like this before?
No, I have not. No, I haven't.
Do you believe this kind of thing could happen?
I think it could happen. I think it could happen.
It did happen.
And for the first time in 40 years, she spoke to the family. Jimmy's sister, Mary Beth, took her phone call.
Jimmy was a beautiful person. He had compassion and consideration and thoughtfulness for everyone in his life. And he treated everyone fair. He was honest, fun-loving. He had so many good qualities.
It's an interesting story.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, 40 years after her visit from the angel of death, Donna says she can accept life and the strange burden it places on all of us, for she was lucky enough to know an angel of another kind.
His work on earth was finished. It was finished. Jimmy won't be back. He is in heaven with God, and he will stay there.
Next, the unexplained brilliance.